1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bit difficult when you've got hay fever. But anyway, I will try to continue. Okay, so this is Michael and his exciting saga of travelling across Europe, zigzagging across Europe to complete my World Cup destinations of Europe. So yesterday I left wherever it was I was in Belgium, just west of Brussels. Got caught in the morning traffic of Brussels, so that was interesting. And then crossed into Germany about 8:30 in the morning, so that went well. And then I discovered that the Germans, like our good selves, have a lot of roadworks, so I got a little bit held up there, which took a long time as I was trying to get my way across southern Germany over to Munich. I had an interesting experience where they seemed to be recreating the M20 a couple of years ago, where they were queuing up to get onto the ferries. There's just slow lane was just full of lorries. So there was an interesting moment. I was trying to join it, and I had to rely on a German lorry driver to give me the go-ahead to then pull out, because I could not see anything whatsoever. So I was at the mercy of him. Thankfully, we came good. So that was all right. The rain, yes, I'll show you a picture of the rain, hopefully. Do that and it comes on. Absolutely chucked it down on the final straight. So that was quite interesting. I had a chat with a German guy, just as if I was in the UK, talking about Tesla superchargers and infrastructure and blah blah blah. And it's interesting the angle of what he was saying about the German side, and obviously the German car industry is huge with BMW and Audi and Merc, Daimler. They're all over here, and they're all building, and there's just a knock-on effect of if in the future, well not if, when in the future the EV world takes over, how's that going to change? It'll evolve, just like everything else does, just like losing Marks and Sparks and House of Fraser off the high streets of Darlington. Never good. Okay, so arrived in Munich, but I should have said on yesterday's blog, I'm doing this very much off the cuff. So I literally booked the Eurotunnel 5 minutes before I got on it, and I've not booked any hotels. I've got a loose plan of where I'm going. This is all very play it by ear, which is kind of the way I do my holidays, much to my family's dismay, but that's the way it goes. But sometimes it can work for you and sometimes it can't. And last night I had an interesting experience where I had 3 hotels told me there was no room at the inn. So I'm not sure what was going on in Munich, but it was quite busy. But fortunately the third one took pity on me, which was the I can't remember what it was now. Motel 1, next door to Motel 1. They were now, but anyway, wherever it was, they basically told me they got some reserved spaces at Holiday Inn. So here I am at the Holiday Inn, got here about 10:30, booked in. Had an interesting experience trying to get the car in the car park, but then had a result. They've got a car charger. I did try the first one, was meant to be a destination charger, hotel park something in Munich. Looked lovely, but there's just no room, so that was a shame. But there is a charger here, so it was just trickle charging it, but I've had a little look down there and it's all charged up, ready for me to go, so don't necessarily need a destination charger. My first non-Tesla charge of this holiday, so that was good. So that's all that done. So today I'm going to drive through to Maribor in Slovenia, so that means I've got to cut through Austria. I was going to say stay in Graz, but I think I'm going to go through to Maribor, because obviously the next day that then gets me into where am I going again? I'm going into Croatia and Zagreb, ready for the first game to get this ball going. I sent a tweet to 5 Live in case they're interested. Thought roving reporter visiting the countries on the day of the match might be of interest, but nothing yet. And I've got a good nod from James and I forgot what her name is. I do apologise. but I've sent the message to them. They've been very positive. I've even sent a message to Bjorn, I think, and James Cook, as these are the experts of travelling in EVs across Europe. So I thought I'd give them a shout. So hello to all of you. James and Kate. Phew. Not that I've ever met her, but I apologise, Kate. Fabulous. Right, okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to get myself wrapped up. Got to get this video out in true James Cook style, and then out of here and get moving with my nicely charged up car. Oh, one thing I was going to show you, charging apparatus. So the things that I've got with me are this, which is a RAV power charger, but the beauty of this is it gives you charge, and it gives you normal charge, but it'll also give you a main socket. So that's quite useful when you're out and about. It's not going to last forever, and if you've got a hungry laptop, it's not going to charge it, but if it's just topping it up and keeping it topped up, it does a great job. And if you're out and about, I bought my little RAV power, no advert for RAV power, but I do quite like their gear. This is a solar panel, so it does work through the car window. Obviously not quite as effective, but it still does it. So for all the little bits and bobs that I've got to charge up, I get 3 USB charger points with it, so that's very useful. So I just stick that in the back of the car. And the one final one I've got of the RAV Power family is the RAV Power block. This is about a 25,000 mega amps battery pack, but with a solar panel on it as well. So I just leave this on the windowsill. It's never going to fill it. I do need to fill it myself, but it just tops it up with the solar. So it all just makes it different, and it's quite robust. So that's my power packs. So that should hopefully make a difference in when I'm out and about, because we'll see. I mean, I think I probably will stay in a hotel tonight because I'm entering new territory of Maribor. I don't know how facilitated it is, but we'll soon find out. Anyway, that's it from me. Michael, over and out. On to day 3.